Hello, hello.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Happy Thursday.
Here with my beautiful and talented friend, Georgiana.
Yes, we're joined live this morning with the marvelous Miss Milagros Garcia. She's got some really great tips to share with us today. I think you guys are going to enjoy. We've got, I always say this, we got exciting things to talk about, but I'm excited this week because it's the Avon Visionaries Conference this weekend. Milagros is also going to be sharing some tips about fundraisers, as we transition into the fall season. That is a huge fundraising time. So I feel like, two new, really exciting topics to talk about. So if you're here, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Give us a shout out, a hello, a good morning, what you're celebrating. Or if you're watching the replay, let me see a hashtag replay in the comments below.
We would love to interact with you. That's why we're doing this call, so you can ask questions, so we can basically have a training, not face-to-face, virtually, which is what everyone is doing now. And today's call is going to be all about that too, because we're going to show you how you can do your online fundraising and how to become successful at doing your online fundraising. So let's get started.
All right. So huge question that everybody's been asking, because this week is conference. I've been seeing over and over again the last 2 weeks. And I know for myself, I've been asking as well. So if hashtag Dear Avon, if you've been getting spam messages like, what's in the kit? What's in the kit? What do we get? What do we get? That's me. So for conference, if you registered in advance, Avon sent out a swag bag. Now, this is something that is one of my favorite parts of conference. They always send us some really great stuff, and it's always a preview of stuff to come. So it's stuff that you can't get anywhere else until it launches. So I'm always excited, A, for freebies, and B, to see what we're coming out with. So this year's swag bag is literally, they gave us this cute tote bag. I don't know if you guys can see, but the strap says Avon. Isn't that adorable?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I feel like it has like a futuristic vibe. It's like futuristic 90s sort of, no, what the future looked like in the 80s. That kind of, metallic sci-fi kind of look. But yeah, it's a big bag.
I love it.
And it came full of stuff. So where do you want to start, Millie? Okay, why don't you start? Millie, what's the thing you're most excited about from the kit?
I love water bottles. Don't ask me why. But I have a thing for water bottles and coolers and bags.
Yeah, me 100% on the bags and then accessories. But yeah, water bottle comes in handy. See, I kind of wish it was a coffee cup because, I'm going to be virtual sitting. Okay, I have a coffee cup. My thing is coffee cups.
Everyone has its thing.
But they're great promo tools, to promote your business when you're out and about. I love logo gear because it's a nice way, especially if you're shy, to let people know what you do without being blatant about it.
Yeah. Hi, Alice. You're our favorite one too. Welcome.
You're amazing, Alice. I hope you're feeling better. I saw some posts on your page the other day. I hope you're back to 100% now.
I think it's going to be an amazing conference.
Yeah.
This is Physiogel Intensive Face Cream. So I am going to try
I didn't get that.
Of course, on my neck.
Millie demos, I show. We do show and tell here.
How can you sell this cream? No more. I'm sensitive to skincare. I can use the Avon products. Totally fantastic, effective, anti-aging too, hydrating. It has a lot of great ingredients, all super hypoallergenic. So let your customers know that we have 100% hypoallergenic,
No perfume, dyes, stinky stuff, gone.
Yes, super sensitive. Check out the ingredients. We're not going to talk about the technology. Look at it for yourself and share with your customers.
The cool thing about that product is right now the Physiogel body creams are out, but we haven't yet gotten the face cream. So hint, hint, wink, wink. They're coming out with the face cream.
I love it. So check out the Physiogel line. They have two lines. So pick the one for you and find out what your customer wants. It's going to be a great, great seller, you guys.
Yes. The next product that I'm super excited about, like I always take everything out and kind of look at it together. There'll be pictures on the blog a little later on, so be sure to, check that out. But one product that I don't think Avon has ever had before are these collagen boosters. See, these things are like little beads. Of course, we're not going to go into detail about these products, what they are or how to use them. But just to give you a preview, Avon is coming out with these, little collagen booster serum. They're like little ampules of serum. So it's single serve, and we're going to be coming out with these. This is a product we've never had before. So I'm super excited. How cute.
I love it. I tried it yesterday for the first time with the scrub. This you do first.
The micro needling polisher.
Yes. With a clean face, and then rinse it and apply the collagen.
So these two products, I got to tell you, I know for me, you guys have been probably hearing me complain forever about two skin issues that I have. The first is my acne and the scars that result as the acne. I feel like last year, Avon took care of that problem between the Neutralize to protect my skin. I didn't realize living in New York City how much crap my skin was, absorbing. And I realized after I started to use a new Neutralize, how much it helped to just put up the barrier for my skin. The second problem, or the third problem that I had, was with my really huge pores. So now I'm starting to see Avon come out with products that attack that pore issue. So if you have uneven skin tone, not just in color, but in texture, they're really starting to go a little bit deeper, literally, microneedling, for those products. So these two products also, I don't know if you can see, but the new Esonox also attacks the pores. So I'm glad that Avon is adding a product line that not just, adding a new product line for the sake of adding one, but that treats a different issue. So
there's a lot of product here, Georgiana, because I just kept squeezing the little capsule and I kept applying it. And you know what? I love the last video that you did on Esonox. So all of you, check it out. It's 1 by 1 step on the 4 amazing products from Esonox. Plus these 2 are going to be.
We're going to have 2 more. So keep an eye out. Be sure to like this page so you can see more product training videos, because I will be talking about this. I'm going to be trying it out now. So
I love it. I love your video. You actually gave me a lot of great ideas so that I can do mine.
It was fun, new products. First of all, it's always fun to talk about them, but I'm a nerd, so I love hearing about the technology behind these products. So I'm excited for conference when we could dive deeper into these products, the benefits, and how to use and how to pair with the other products.
Yes, and we need more product knowledge besides the Avon USA representatives page, which they have a lot. I mean, they can share their site, but I love that you share how you would use those products, you step by step, gave a lot of knowledge how to sell it. So check it out, you guys. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. What else have we got here? What are you next? I think I know. Okay, if I had to pick like a second favorite item for you, I think I know what it is. Let's see if we got it right. I'm going to hold it here. Let me see if. Oh, see, I would have gotten it wrong.
Let me tell you, I have been collecting these.
Really?
Yes, I have 2000, I think 2002, 12. Um I only look at them but when Christmas comes. I have in my Christmas box.
Oh,
But we have a 2020 which was it's kind of
like a Christmas tree?
yes, difficult year for everyone. So I'm sure I'm sure you're gonna name this one something.
This one will go at the back of the tree now. It kind of makes you feel a little bit better about 2020. Like, there's still hope. So I'm looking forward to 2020 Christmas. Hopefully by then I'll be back in my own house.
Yes. Amen. Let's pray for that. I love that you said hope.
Yeah, yeah, with the little star, you gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta
I
have
love
that.
it.
I'll tell you
So
a little story about these, like side story. So the fire that we did have last year, it was Christmas Eve, and I remember going back and the tree was like right under the water damage. So they basically just like tossed the tree and the ornaments and everything. But the ornament for I think it's 2017, was on my tree and it was there just like on the floor. And so I was able to save it. So I've kept my collection intact.
yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, I probably shared this year. I think I missed 1 year, but that was a year that it didn't come out.
Oh, yeah.
But I pretty much have like the entire collection.
It's a
So
nice collectible.
and Alice said, I cracked elbow into bone in foot. I'm healing, hanging out on the couch. Oh, I hope that you recover fast.
Yeah. Glad we could keep you company for a while, though.
You're gonna be jumping up and down in conference though, so hold your approaches.
Yeah, we got to see some chair dancing from Alice for conference.
And Xiomara, hello. I'm so happy
Happy
that
Thursday.
we're gonna have a great time, you guys. And
It's
of
gonna
course
be
we have some fragrance.
fun. Yes. See, this is the product that I thought you would be second most excited about, the hemp seed oil bar
Yes.
soaps. So we got a preview of the hemp seed oil ultra conditioning bar soap. So for those of you bar soap lovers, Avon is coming out with more of the bar soaps.
You know I'm not a bar soap person. I love gels. But I do like the I had to clean my bathroom less when I use gel.
Thank you. I said the same thing. I thought it was just me because, like, after we came out of the hotels, we were using all the bar soaps that you collected from the hotels, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what's wrong with this tub, but it's like it's not the tub. But with these bar soaps, I want to try these because it's supposed to be infused like plant based. So I think maybe with these new bar soaps, I haven't tried. I have the Veil Mint bar soap as well, but the charcoal Veil Mint bar soap. I'm just waiting for the soaps that I have to finish before I start opening my really nice Avon one. But I think that I'm thinking, and you guys let me know in the comments. For those of you guys, if you've tried this, do you see a difference in like soap scum residue or not?
That would be a good test for everyone's feedback. I love that.
I'm curious.
My husband is a soap guy, but I don't let
You
him.
are. Yeah, my dad too.
Maybe I'll let him use this. So I've been using the oil. The
Mhm.
oil that to me is a massaging oil, okay? Because it is so slippery when you yes, you
I
should
think
try
I
it with
just
that.
bought it. Let me demo for you guys.
It's like you told me that your dad has some back issues or
Yeah,
something like that.
joint pain.
Yeah. So Carlos too. I tried it on. Oh, there it is. I love it. I mean, it might like when you put it on your hand, it is like a dry oil, but when you use it as a massaging oil, it's really smooth, slippery, silky. Yes, I love it. See, it just dries.
Oh, okay. It doesn't leave like an oily residue. Oh,
Yes,
that's
it's
nice.
like a dry oil. But then when you put it on, let's say you want to use it on your dad's, or you
Mhm.
want to have someone use it on you, it's you don't have to like others. I'm really loving it. Like when you put it on, you don't have to keep adding product and product, just a little bit, and you just go to town. I love massages. I love to give massages.
Oh, really? Okay, well, everybody to Millie's house.
I'm like, that is the one. Yeah.
Yes. That's my favorite. I keep tension here all the time.
Oh.
So in school, I used to have friends like, "Why are you so tense?" I'm like, "I'm not tense. It's just how I always am." And they would come with the massage, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, maybe I was a little tense."
I know. I love to get massages, but I love when someone gives massages to me too. I just don't have that someone here at home. So
I know.
I'm okay with just doing the massages. So yes,
Dear
it's
Avon, we need an electric massager.
a self-massaging tool.
Yes. Not the one with cellulite, like one that you like a big one that you could put on your back or under your feet. Dear
Yeah.
Avon.
That's success, you know.
I actually have one because I sit a lot, so I have lower back problems, and as you guys can see, I have bad posture. But I have one, and it is the best thing ever. It's like this little person with their thumbs. So I'm gonna try this oil. I didn't think to try it as a massage oil. I just thought it was like a moisturizing oil, but I'm gonna give it a shot as a massage oil.
Yes, and let us know. And let us know, everyone, what you think about these new products and how would you advertise them and sell them.
Miss Alice says she's not usually a soap person, but she has it in her shower. She loves it, and she hasn't noticed buildup. Okay, that's a win for me because nobody wants to clean any more than we already have to. So, hemp seed oil, bar soap. For those of you who are like, I don't know about the bar soap, Miss Alice has given it her thumbs up.
Nice. I'm wondering how much lathering you can get.
Miss
Out
Alice, you're officially now the expert, Miss Alice.
We haven't tried, as you can see. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's amazing.
Well, it says it does create a foaming lather, so we're gonna have to give it a try and let you guys know.
Nice.
Yeah, what else we got? What else is in the kit?
We had the cashmere lipstick, which I'm gonna give it to my mom because yeah, it's a very light shade for me, but she likes the neutral tones. I haven't tried it.
I don't even know how to open it. Damn. Oh, okay. So there's like a little button. Can you guys see that button on the side? When you press it.
Nice. You got a different one. You got a different one than me.
Yeah?
Yeah, look.
Oh, show us that one.
See? It's
Oh, so they come out with two different. See, that's why we need to compare kits. What color did you get? I got like this.
I got a brown, like a neutral brown, too light for me. But it's perfect for my mom. She likes the lipstick as neutral as possible. So I thought about her. I like your color. It's like a lilac, right?
It's more of like a. What color is lilac? Purple?
Not really. Lilac is lilac. Yeah,
I would say like
it looks darker. It looks darker than
satin nude rouge.
nice. Yeah, it looks darker than what it looks like. Check you out, Miss Makeup.
I'm gonna try it since we have it, right?
That looks so nice on you.
You know, I normally don't like these type of nude tones. My mom says they make your mouth look like a bird's butt, but this one actually works. It's not so nude that it looks. I don't know. It has enough rose in it to make it look like an actual natural lip color.
And that's like, you got the cashmere too, right? Good. Yeah, they're supposed to be very
Moisturizer.
moisturizing, right?
Yeah, and it has a little bit of sheen.
Yeah, I
I
like
put on
it.
too much.
Yeah, that looks good on you.
Yeah, I like it. To be honest with you, I don't have a lot of nude colors because I just don't like that really light, you know, I don't know. I like it to look like skin. I don't like it to look opposite. I don't like pale green.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So it's
The natural. I like it. So, what do you think, you guys? Are you excited about conference?
yeah. Oh, we got an answer from Miss Alice on the lather. She says it doesn't lather too much. So I guess you get like a normal soap lather. I mean, it is oil, so
Yeah. You know what I've noticed too? It depends on what you're using to lather, because if you use a sponge, you get more lathering. If you use the
like a washcloth.
yeah, you get less of the lathering. So I think it's up to. I have both. I have a sponge and I have a scrub in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And I also use the towels, the lathering towels, also if I want like.
A lot of. I'm that person. I like the extra exfoliation.
Yes, Lisa says maybe the nude as a base lip color. I like that.
Yeah, so you have like a bold color you want to tone down. I gotta be honest, I just like this like click and pop thing. I'm like, technology.
I have Invisalign, so every time I wear red lipstick, I am like, what do I do? Like right now, I'm like,
Okay, I will give you a side trick.
okay.
I'm not a pageant girl at all, obviously. But I've been told that if you rub a little bit of Vaseline on your teeth, your lipstick doesn't stick. Because I had that problem.
I am going to try that. It's so bad with the Invisaligns. It's like sometimes you can't.
I always, because I smile a lot, so I always end up with lipstick on my teeth. So someone shared that tip with me. So I, to be honest with you, I don't use Vaseline. I use the Moisture Therapy Intensive Lip
Balm. Yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah, the little.
Yeah, just a little bit of that, because it's a little more textured than Vaseline. So sometimes I'll just,
Oh, maybe that's what I need to do.
Learn a little bit of everything here on our live stream.
So let's talk about our next topic.
Yeah.
Think
fundraising. So first of all, in the comments, let us know what you guys think about that. But we're going to dive into our fundraising. So if you've done a fundraiser, or if you're thinking about doing a fundraiser, or even if you have in mind organization that you would like to do a fundraiser for, let us know in the comments box. Give us a hand, a fire emoji, a smile emoji, something to let us know that this is you, because this is something that we always encourage. Avon is huge on causes and helping out organizations. And that's something that's one of the reasons I joined this company, actually, because I heard about their involvement in breast cancer awareness. And in my research and trying to decide on a company, I learned that they were also involved in helping the representative connect with community. So Millie and I are going to share some tips to help you with your online fundraiser. So I'm going to walk you through the technical stuff. Millie, you're comfortable doing follow-up?
Yes, let's get started with Miss Tech Georgiana showing us how to register a fundraiser, how to
nerdy stuff.
find it, how to find it first, because I know that some of you are probably saying, where do I find it? Where do I start? So
good question.
She comes.
No. Continue.
That's where you come in.
Okay, that was my cue to start. All right. So yes. So I think in the past we were all sort of used to doing the fundraisers with the book, with the flyers and the catalog and the face-to-face. But as times change now, we're starting to use different technology. So the online fundraiser is a tool that is available to everyone. I've been sort of talking about this with my team, because now is a time where things have sort of changed. So more people are more comfortable, first and foremost, shopping online. We saw that in this season in 2020, that people aren't as afraid of online as before. And then two, a lot of organizations already using like GoFundMe or I don't necessarily want to say Kickstarter, because I think that's a little bit, slightly different. But I'm going to walk you through. Let me see if I could just add this page. Can you guys see the Avon Now page?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to open this up a little bit so you can see it full screen. It's different for tablets and full screen than it is for desktop, but I'm just going to do desktop because it's a little bit easier and you can see all the tabs. So the third tab in, you come down to the bottom and you have your fundraising hub. So here's where you can go to set up everything fundraiser. You can manage your fundraisers, you can take training and learn how to do your fundraiser. And they have like little videos and trainings and flyers and stuff that you can do. Here's where you would want to start. So you're going to click on Get Started, and that's how you're going to set up your fundraiser.
Yes.
And they'll actually walk you through it step by step, how to set up your fundraiser. I'm just going to open the page so that you can see. So you basically just gather all your fundraiser organization details, and you could put it all in here. You could set your start date and your end date. A couple of things to remember. So this is the mobile view. The other view that I showed you was the desktop. A couple of things to keep in mind. Each fundraiser lasts 60 days. You can extend it, but you have to extend it before the 60 days is up. So set a reminder in your phone or in your planner on day like 50, 55 to extend your fundraiser if your organization wants to do it longer.
That's a great tip. That's a great tip to set up the reminder.
Yes, because you know how it is. We just got too much on our plate. Why make yourself have to remember more than you need to, right? I am huge on calendar and planner alerts because there's no more space up here. But you can extend your fundraiser for an additional 2 weeks. So after that, you have to register a new fundraiser. So I know in the past we would, want to just keep our fundraiser going. I think this is not a bad thing, because I think sometimes when the fundraiser continues perpetually, people kind of forget that it's there and kind of take it for granted. So with this, you're always going to get a new link that you can send out to your participants, so they kind of keep it fresh. And you can kind of partner with that. Here's the new link. These are some of the new products that you can offer to your fundraiser participants, and you can kind of keep the communication going and keep it fresh.
I love it.
So you can choose any organization that you want to. I like to look at the 501c3s. Those are ones that have the sales tax, but those are like official state registered fundraisers. But you can also create a fundraiser for, I don't know, a friend. The other day I had a friend who was gearing up to go away to college, but with everything that was happening, the price had just skyrocketed. People were charging, they were price gouging to take advantage of people that they knew were moving, and she couldn't put together the money on time. So they put together a little fundraiser, different ideas to help her raise the funds that she needed to go away to college. So you can do a little fundraiser like that, or you could do like an official fundraiser with a 501c3. This is something that Millie and I kind of wanted to highlight to you, because we did used to do a lot of the brochure fundraisers, but if you guys have noticed, all of the new products we're talking about, Physiogel, the ramen noodles, a lot of the ginseng, that stuff. We'll talk about that another time. But a lot of the new products that are coming out are available online and not in the brochure, because the brochures are printed so far ahead of time that sometimes by the time you roll around to the brochure, either the products, the new products that are online, or those products are sold out. So it makes it a little bit harder to do the fundraiser from the brochure for that reason. And Avon even says, they are not recommended doing the fundraiser from the printed brochure because they can't guarantee product availability. So especially since you're doing this fundraiser with another organization, it's so much easier to just do it online. Your organization can work with participants all over the 50 states, not just the people that you can physically deliver to. So when they get their link, they can share it on their social media, and friends, family members, co-workers from all over the US can show their support by shopping your fundraiser. It's not just limited to how far you can travel. but it also opens up the products that are available to them. Not to mention it, it gets delivered straight to them. So they get it within like 4 to 7 business days. They don't have to wait for the full 60 days for the fundraiser to be over. But the products are going to be different. And when you're shopping online, and I recommend every representative go online, pretend you're a customer, practice shopping so that you know what to say if your customer has an issue and that you know what the process looks like. But your customers can go online, place their order, and if something is sold out, they'll know right away. They don't have to wait 60 days to realize that something that they wanted was sold out. Because a lot of people shop with a budget in mind, and they'll say, okay, I only want to spend $60 or I only want to spend $100. You don't want them to place what they think is going to be $100 worth of an order for that organization, only to find out 60 days later that the products are sold out. But if they go online and they start shopping and they say, oh, I want that, but it's sold out. Okay, I'll find something else. Still with that budget in mind. And, the same goes for your customers as well. So we're encouraging online fundraising because of the flexibility that it offers you. And of course, we kind of talked about the benefits of the fundraiser. First and foremost, you're helping a community organization, which is amazing and that we love. But as a representative, it's also a great way to find new customers that you may not have in your social circle already. Because with the fundraiser, you're going to partner with a group. Usually that group has constituents, participants, members, a group of people. So maybe the fundraiser organizer, and maybe there are 10 or 15 people within that organization, sometimes more, sometimes less. But when the organization is doing a fundraiser, that 10 or 15 people are now sharing to their social circle, which may not be people that you necessarily know. So those are new customers that you'll get into your business that will shop with you that you may not have met otherwise. So for those of you, whether you're a brand new rep or a rep who's been around and you're looking to, we're always talking about and hearing this question, how do I find new customers? How do I find new customers? Fundraisers are a really great way to do that. Now, Millie has some really great tips for how to get that organization involved. Tell us.
And I want to mention, Lisa, she shared with us that her goal is 3 fundraisers before 2020 ends. That's amazing. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to look for fundraisers. And it's so easy and duplicatable for you to do. Also, she mentions examples. Tots for Tots, Shiner's
Hospital.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
That's one of my favorites too. Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah, fundraiser for them too. Their commercials are so cute.
Really, that is awesome. Second Harbors, Feeding America, and school lunch programs. Yeah. Thank you. How many great ideas for fundraising. Thank you so much for sharing.
7 right there. 7.
Yes.
Thanks, Lisa.
And I love everything you shared, Georgiana, from scheduling, the beginning and the end, setting up timers so that your link is not out there without without working because you forgot to extend it or to create a new one. All that is important. I want to talk about how you can get fundraisers, then how you can make them work with participants. All of this is from our own personal experience. We have had fundraisers in the past where the link has been shared online and nothing happened. We had no sales. So I'm going to show you how you can get sales and how you can follow up with your participants. A fundraiser is nothing without participants follow up. So let's say one of the most common questions, can you have several fundraisers open? Yes, you can. And it usually works that way because once you start contacting organizations, you have organizations who are pending for a reply. You have organizations who immediately say yes because they have a relationship with you. So, be open that you are going to have different fundraisers at one time open and active. So what I like to do, I like to call. I pick up the phone and I ask for the person who is in charge of organizations. Am I speaking to a person who's who's in charge of fundraising and activities for the organization? Yes, you're speaking to the person. Great. I am a local Avon representative, or if your fundraiser is going to be out of state, let them know where you're from. I'm a representative in Naples, Florida. However, I help organizations nationwide with an online fundraiser, and I'm reaching out to you because I saw that your cause is for this. Mention what the organization is all about. Get connected with them. Let them know that you love their cause, not just saying, hey, you know what, I'd like to do a fundraiser with you. Connect with them. Let them know that Avon has a great program for online fundraising, that the products are guaranteed online when the customers shop, and that you can send them additional information or go over their questions as they go. So that's the first step. Let's say that you're not speaking to a person that is in charge of fundraising or the organization. This is very important. Ask them, great, can I have the phone number? May I have the phone number of the person who's in charge? Phone number, email address, and name. That way you can have two forms of communication with that person through email or telephone or phone call. So that's another tip for you. So now that you have your yes, you're good to go. You already, as Georgiana showed you how to register your fundraiser. Now it's time to ask for goals. So goals is how much they would like to raise, how much money they would like to raise. Awesome. So there, Georgiana is showing you the earnings potential. I look at a fundraising success with participants. So if you are telling me that you need $2,000, then I have to see how many participants, then calculate my percentages. I recommend that you give them at least 25%. At least 20 to 25%. And then for a new representative, as you know, those are going to be your earnings when you start. But this is going to get you to higher levels of earnings. Your goal is, if you're a new representative, to get to President's Club, so you can earn 40%, and then your fundraisers will start getting more profitable for both you and the organization. So those are, now, it's the most important thing. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm probably leaving some in between things, but I would like for you guys to create your own experience about fundraising, and know that every time you do one, you're going to learn. You're going to learn more. You're going to become more knowledgeable. You're going to generate new ideas that's going to allow you to work on the next one, better, with better tactics, with better things that you have learned from the previous ones. So participants, this is important. Because why this is important? Because I have seen fundraisers who have a link and no sales, or very little sales. So now that you are setting up your online fundraiser, I'm going to give you some tips of some follow-up tools that you can include your participants in that kind of communication. It can be a Facebook group, it can be a WhatsApp group, it can be a Messenger group, but it can be a text message. Find out what they prefer. and what the church has, has going. So, with the groups, you're going to be able to add everyone who's participating. So let's say, I'm going to give you an example. I am part of, let's talk about a church group. So I'm part of a church group, and I have someone, there's someone inside the church group that is in charge of following up with everybody who's participating. So that person would ask, and you are part of that too. But however, you have to have someone in the organization that has access and influence with the participants, meaning that that person is going to go, hey, so and so, how is your order? How are you doing with your orders? So a participant is someone who says, yes, I'm going to help. I'm going to be working with the organization in this fundraiser. I'm going to make sales. And I always like to set up goals of them asking 10 people for a sale. So it could be, asking for a sale. It could be, let's say that I am a participant and I say, yes, I'm going to contribute minimum 10 sales are going to come from me. And then there's other ones in the group who are going to do the same thing actively. So I'm going to go, let's say my husband, look, honey, I have this fundraiser through this group. Would you help me and buy something? I'm going to go to my friend. Hi, Becky, I have this fundraiser that I'm committed to. Would you buy something? Give them the link and ask for a sale. If you have to actually stay on the phone with them so that you can guide them through the ordering process, were you able to get in the link? What do you think? What are your favorite products? But a fundraiser is not can you order for me, please? It's like, I need this to work. Order something, please. This is for a great cause. So you have 10 participants making 10 sales. You are going to have a successful fundraiser of at least $3,000 to $5,000 in sales, you guys, online. So I saw Lisa that said, fashion and home products have 20%. And it's up to you. I mentioned 20 to 25%, no less than that. At the beginning, if that's your first fundraiser, it's your foot in the door. You know that you're going to become knowledgeable about it. Donate your time, and your earnings, even if you're not earning a whole lot. It could get you to Premier. It could get you to new clientele, new recruits, right, Georgiana?
Yep. One thing I would say, one of the reasons I like the online fundraisers is because it does the math for you. And you can do a printout for your fundraiser organizer or whoever your coordinator, whoever you're working with, to show them, okay, these are the amount of the sales that were fashion and home that gave you the 20 or 25% earnings, and these are the amount of sales that you had at the 40% earnings. So I love that the online fundraisers kind of breaks that out for you. But yeah, you definitely do want to explain to them, I'm doing this fundraiser, and I'm a PRP member, President's Club member, so I do the 25. But I'll say, I'm going to give you the 25% on anything that's fashion or home, the third-party items. Well, what I say is, third-party items, you still get 20 to 25%. Avon still lets us get a commission on those items, even though they're not core Avon. But you'll get the 40% on your, again, because I'm PC, I can do the 40%. But if you're not, you have to kind of factor in your own numbers. But I'll say, I'll give you 40% on core Avon products. So 40% on core Avon plus 25% on third-party items. But for them, they don't have to worry. I feel like with the book, you kind of have to, okay, well, what items were third-party? This one, this one, this one. With online, it does it for you.
Yes, I am. I'm a true believer that organizations, helping the organizations not only are going to help them, but it's going to help you.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys. Like Georgiana said, if you want to go for the breakdown of the home and the home and the fashion, you could do that. If you want to just set a set commission of 20%, that way you know that you're not losing, that you're breaking even. And then eventually, leaving it at that commission, your earnings are going to go up to 40%. So that 20% or 25% fundraiser is gonna have earnings for you anywhere from 15 to 20% for you. So half and half.
I'm all for not doing math. You guys know my track record with mathematics. So if the online fundraisers do those calculations, I rather it do it for me than me having to figure it out. Also, with the online fundraiser, there really isn't any overhead on your end. You're not printing out flyers. You're not buying bags to package the order. You're not spending your time separating and putting together the order. So I feel like I can give a good discount to these organizations without having to worry about, okay, well, I need to make sure that I hold some back and break even for my own bags, brochures, packaging supplies, printed materials, because you can, you can run quite a bit. I don't want to say waste because it's an investment into the organization for the fundraiser, but I feel like I'd rather put the money that we would normally spend on flyers into, giving back to organizations. So the website is already there. It's already set up. Nobody's paying for that. Might as well just use it and use it as a tool to raise funds for this organization. And then they get the full commission, So I like to look at it that way as well when it comes to online fundraisers.
That's awesome. Great tips, you guys. And the first step is just doing it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah. I tend to do a lot of fundraisers on my own. And I mean, it's harder because then it's all on your shoulders to do all the fundraising and promoting. But everything I know about fundraisers, it's because I've done every aspect of the fundraising myself. But I do recommend, if you can find an organization with participants, definitely go for it. Why not leverage that network? But as Millie said, everything you want. She said she may not be able to cover everything, and that's fine because we're all independent sales representatives. We can do our research on our own. When you go to that fundraising tab, all the information you need is there.
Yeah.
How to find partners, how to reach out, sharing the benefits, your earnings chart, so that you can look at where you are in your commissions and decide on how much of a commission you want to give, how long you want to have it, how to promote it. And then there are all these additional flyers. Phone script. So if you're worried about what to say, I think this is the area that most people get hung up on. They don't reach out because they don't know what to say to the organization. Here's a phone script you can practice. When I first got started, I just pulled out the phone book and I picked the category. I think it was public schools. And I listed all the public schools in my area and I called all of them. And I said, you know what, at the very least, I'm going to practice what to say so I can feel comfortable speaking with an organization.
Yes, and you guys, that what we share were basically tips. Everything is there step by step. We are giving you confidence, building your confidence, so that you can see that this is not about just going in there, making it complicated, and saying, "Wow, this is too much. I don't know how to do it." Be yourself.
I mean, I remember when we first started, if you wanted to do a fundraiser, there was a whole packet that came with it. And now it's a one page on, avonnow.com. So Avon's really, really simplified it for us. So it's not that bad.
We didn't used to have these phone scripts. We had to we couldn't even register a fundraiser. We had to just do it and calculate it. Look how many tools.
I remember. Yeah, the calculation.
Yes.
Sitting with your invoice. Okay, this is this customer. No, ma'am. We got some comments. But okay, so Alice, she said she sometimes has difficulty getting the organization to actively pursue participation. She sent weekly email suggestions for them, but she's unsure of how to follow through. Millie, do you have any tips for that? Because we
Yeah.
get that's a common question, Miss Alice. We all struggle in that area.
Yes, you know, it's okay with sending emails, bulk emails, but when you are prospecting for organizations, it's important that you pick up the phone and you make a phone call. They are going to answer you because they are an entity. So they don't want to, they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. And if they say no, then ask them if they know anyone who could benefit from, a fundraising opportunity with the Avon products. That you have great products and products that are, needed for people. Bug guard, we have essential things. So, it's important that you make that phone call and that you follow up with an email. I called you on Tuesday and I left you a voice message. I'm following up with an email. I like to send the email script that Avon has, and I like to send the flyers also, so that they can look at what the flyers have. Even if you're not doing it with the flyer, they can see what kind of products they have, because a lot of these organizations are not familiar, and you'll find that out, are not familiar with the Avon products.
They think it's all makeup, and they'll say, "Oh, we don't have anybody who wears makeup." This is the tear off flyer. I'm just showing you guys all the flyers.
That's nice. Thank you. That's all there.
You're welcome. The letter you also mentioned, that's this guy here. But Miss Alice, I think what Milagro said earlier, I wrote it down. I took I was taking notes. One of the things Millie said that I think might help all of us is that tip to get all the participants into either a Facebook group or a WhatsApp. I think sometimes people, we all are in our own world. Oops, I don't know what I pressed. And, we all have our own life stuff happening. So I think sometimes just being in a group where you're seeing what other people are doing. And that's one thing I realized with like the breast cancer awareness fundraisers. Once you register, they're sending out weekly texts for, tips for sales goals or fundraising goals, little mini contests. Like if you reach a certain amount by a certain amount of sales by a certain time, you get this gift, or how many, let's first 20 to reach this first goal, we celebrate this way. So by being in that community, I mean, that for me, out of everything Milagro said, I was like, that light bulb moment. So I think that's something that could help all of us.
And remember, you guys need to expect these sales, because I did fundraisers for my kids' school, and my son said, "Mom, I signed up for a fundraiser." He was going to private school, so he brought a box of chocolate, and he said, "Oh, that's great, Austin. Who's gonna sell the box of chocolate?" "Oh, I'm gonna sell it." Well, he started eating the box of chocolate. Nobody sold one chocolate. I had to pay for that box of chocolate. So I was committed in that fundraiser. You guys have to expect those sales. Ask for the sales. Hey, so and so, you wanted to help with this cause, and if the participants are passionate about why they're raising funds, they're going to become active. It's not something that you're going to have to push. So, let's take for pet rescue. How many people work there? So let's say there's 5 people there. So there's 5 participants. How much money do they need? How many sales do they need to make? Is it 10 because it's 5 participants only, or is it 20 sales that they need to make? And the least participants and the more money that they need, that means they need to have more sales.
Yeah.
And you need to follow through with that goal. If we're selling $5,000 in this fundraiser and there's only one person that is actively as a participant, you guys were not going to meet that goal. So that's what these groups and messages and contact with groups and social media platforms, any kind of communication, text messages, regular text message is definitely something that you must incorporate.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. A lot of times, oftentimes when people are involved in an organization, they're kind of just there, like dead weight. Uh, they're not as passionate about fundraising for the organization, but they're there for, whatever social reason. But I have seen that, people getting involved in an organization, but not really caring about the fundraising aspect. They're, ready and willing to spend money, but they're not really thinking about where that money comes from. And that's the thing, that's something I see often in organizations. They don't want to do that fundraising, actual fundraising themselves. And, it's unfortunate, but it's a reality. For us, it's just up to us to do our best. Yes, we want every fundraiser to be successful because we're passionate about helping community organizations, but it's also up to the organization to be passionate about their own fundraising as well. I've worked with groups too where they just want people to donate, but they don't want to actively raise the money themselves. And I think now as the economy or society kind of moves towards, you're no longer in your own microcosm. You're now competing with a lot of different organizations. I think a lot of organizations are starting to realize, like just now, that they have to be more proactive about their fundraising if they're going to get funds, because it's no longer like automatic. Like Milagro said, like back in the day, you gave a kid a box of chocolate if you can't return it. So the people were obligated to sell it. And now nobody's really buying chocolate like that anymore because we're all on diets and trying to eat healthier. So, they're trying to like, okay, well, what do we do now? A lot of the organizations I've been talking to are at that moment where they're like, what do we do now? Because they're so used to just automatically getting money. But now that amount is sort of declining because it's not automatic anymore. So they're realizing that they have to work for it. That was my specialty. I loved organizing events and coordinating, that kind of thing. So don't beat yourself up, Alice, if that was your past experience, and move forward.
Yeah, just keep trying different things because you might just have called or contact the wrong organization. Like Lisa said, she mentioned that pets, pet rescues and animal rescue, they usually are in deep need of raising funds. And they're, I say people that love animals and love camping and fishing, they're friendly.
It's funny to say that though, because I have realized that, like, for me, I would say number one on my list would be like children's education. They are the future. They're going to be voting soon. You need to educate them because they're going to have a huge impact on where society goes. And I have often found that sometimes that is not.
Am I stereotyping?
No, like I was watching the comments and I was listening to everyone, and from my own personal experience, it's unfortunate, but I have seen, like, with her fundraising for teaching materials, like stuff that kids need, it sometimes doesn't go over as well as, we want to fundraise to get a trip to the movies. But, everybody's excited about that, so they push for it. But education, kind of like...
I love that. So you guys, look, and another tip, don't extend your fundraiser for more. Do it for 30 days and end it at 30 days. You can have your link for 30 more days, but make sure that it's anywhere from 2 weeks to 30 days that your fundraiser window. That's when they're most excited. That's when you're going to do the most following up and the most pushing. Come on, you guys, we need to do this. We need to meet that goal. We're at this point. So that's where your 30 days come, where everybody is actively involved.
So I'm hearing from you, like a couple of key points. Setting that deadline, so that urgency factor. By having it set to 30 days, it's more immediate. People are more likely to act. Also getting the participants involved and active, in communication with each other. But something else that I don't think we expressed clearly, but I think we kind of gave the idea, was that you have to have that goal, the fundraising goal, clear to everybody who's participating. Because if you have a goal that, let's say you want to raise $2,000, everyone needs to know how much they need to sell for that organization to meet their goal. Because if they realize, if I don't make my sales, we're not going to hit our goal, then they're going to be more geared towards doing it. But I think sometimes, everybody's doing one of these. Oh, okay, we have a fundraiser. Well, he'll sell and she'll sell. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. So if everybody comes like the next person, nothing gets done. So having a clear goal where it's like, okay, how much does your organization need in the next 30 days? $1,000, $2,000? Okay. How many participants do you have? Break it down. Well, that means we need to sell X amount. Each participant needs to sell this amount. Then when you're doing your communications, when that fundraising coordinator is reaching out to people to see how they're doing, it's not just, hey, are you selling? But it's like, okay, how close are you towards your, $500 sales goal? All right, well, you need an extra, you've got $100. How do we close the gap on that other $400? Here are some things you could do. Here are some ways you could promote on social media, by text, calling family members. Like Milagro said, hey, husband, I'm doing a fundraiser. I don't have that luxury, but
buy something. I said, buy something.
Doing a fundraiser, buy something. But having that goal in mind, I think, will make that clearer towards people. And I'll be honest, for me, that's not something I usually just communicate with the coordinator. And then I expect them to communicate with their participants. But like you said, it is better if it's just
all of us
having direct communication. Yeah. So now we have some things to try out, to run with, to test over the next few months. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Do you feel like we can do it? We can do it. We can do it.
Are you guys from home? We're at home, so might as well just think big.
Yeah, we're home. Our organization's participants are home too.
Yeah.
People are online shopping like crazy. I watch the Amazon, FedEx, UPS guy going on our block every day. Every single day there's a delivery on our block. Could you imagine if each one of those purchases, the proceeds, even a portion of those proceeds are going to an organization?
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you so much for all your feedback and all you shared, Georgiana.
Thank you for your tips. I took notes.
I love it. This is going to be great. We're going to be, super busy now for the next few weeks with fundraisers, right, guys?
Yeah.
I would love to get your commitment. How many fundraisers do you commit to doing for the next 2 weeks? How many organizations would you contact? Do you have any in mind already? Start with the ones that are dearly to your heart, your church group, your, just any group, any organization that you think.
Lisa, a whole bunch to help us get our wheels turning. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, thank you. We went a little bit over our time.
I hope you guys found it helpful. So let's wrap it up. That's it for us today. We're over. So let me send you guys back out into your life.
And don't forget to register. You still have time to register.
Avon conference starting Friday. I'm going to be there. I know Milagros will be there. Let's get this party started. Start registering, start sharing, start letting us know if you're going to be there. And then for us, for our meetings, we will be back here same time, same place next week, Thursday. We're here every Thursday sharing tips with you guys. So like this page so that you get the notification, subscribe. And if you have friends or teammates who are on who are not on Facebook, we do share these videos to YouTube. So you can find me on Georgiana H on YouTube and Milagros Avon Wings. So subscribe for videos so that you always can get the training in. So that's easy to find the replays. But that's
AvonVisionaries.com.
Yes.
Register.
I will put it in the comments.
AvonVisionaries.com.
Yeah. Go Go register now. Bye.
I love that. Bye, everyone.